All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad today, and we're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, yes or no. Aka Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, and that's the number of women that are, out of 100, our ad is actually entering their brain. And we care about that because if our ad enters a woman's brain, that's the only possible time she will ever buy from us. So we got to maximize this number, get it up as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we're below 6%, we got big problems. And that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Extremely common, but not normal. Everyone accepts it as normal, but it's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, aka a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. And what we do is pretty simple. We leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad, we duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated ad, leaving the original untouched. Treatment takes about a week, and then we can actually, we're actually able to choose whichever one has the best metrics at the end as the one that continues to run. Once we have treated Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. That's what we're looking for. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. Now, pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. This is our full universe here. So we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And we treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. That's the universe. So my residency, I went in, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, patched them up. So first one was testing it, found out unique CTRL is 4.3%. Okay, when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So we duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out that original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, 3,700 bucks a month was being wasted. So now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of brains, of women's brains, in both scenarios. So we eliminate 3,700 bucks a month in wasted spend back in the business owner's pocket, back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket. That's like a 40K bonus over 12 months. Next, we got next one we tested in the hospital, unique CTRL was 1.39%. So again, when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present. So we actually, then we go duplicate it, treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So 8,400 bucks per month no longer needs to be spent. So they can just keep it in their pocket, kind of as like a phantom bonus, and actually duplicate, or after 12 months, it's kind of a 100K phantom bonus by just getting their Boudoir Facebook ad treated with Boudoir Pico. Finally, had a patient says unique CTRL of his Boudoir Facebook ads is 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. When unique CTRL is under 6%, that's Boudoir low click syndrome. So we traded this one with Boudoir Pico as well. Did really good with this. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So literally, if he spent 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico traded ad to get that ad into the same number of women's brains as, in both scenarios. So $6,700 a month no longer has to be spent. He can keep that in his pocket as a phantom bonus, and that's perpetual. I mean, over the next 12 months, that's like 80K. Back in his pocket, he no longer has to do any extra work. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. So the average here, whatever these numbers are, somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending more than 10 grand a month with Boudoir Facebook ads, 5K is being wasted, approximately every day, every month, every year, going to Facebook, literally going to Facebook and giving us nothing, guaranteed. So we can probably save, 5K a month or approximately 60K over the next year without needing to, by literally just getting. So now we're gonna diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that, we're trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when creating our ads. We should fill out, that's everything we should fill out. But in fact, the consequences of following what Facebook recommends us is actually way, way, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And on the flip side, Facebook loves this when we fill out all the stuff they recommend us, because more women scrolling by our ads per unit time, which means Facebook, Meta, and the Zuck can serve more ads to those women per unit time. So they make more money, we make less money. We actually waste more money per unit time doing this. Creative, let's see. Well, not look like an ad to me right now. I didn't play the video, but videos normally have a way lower chance of looking like an ad than, a static photo. So next we move on to the see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. The remaining part of line 3 will be hidden by a ... see more. So ladies, it's time to celebrate you. For my exclusive J'aime Boudoir, VIP bonus private group for women who want to embrace their confidence and book a, all right, exclusive, it's confidence. Okay, so yeah, we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief. So I mean, we got some context, a few context points. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that we've provided enough context to get the maximum amount of the right women to click on our ad, where we're unique CTRL above 6%, and eliminating the or minimizing the number of wrong women clicking on our ad. This helps the meta ad algorithm optimize better. And so we're missing that, actually missing that, so we're missing that, and this is actually going to cause way, way, way more women than necessary to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad that otherwise should be clicking somewhere on it. And as a result, it's going to pull unique CTRL under 6% and increase the probability we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So I do believe its unique CTRL is under 6%. All right, and if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, so if you are a BLCA with BLCS and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've decided you got to pull more efficiency out of the business right now. You need more money. You need more profit right now because you see inflation's happening all around us. You see more women entering the becoming boudoir photographers literally every single day. Seems like when someone gets a, you know, when someone gets a new iPhone or a new camera, they're throwing out their Google My Business profile. And so you've decided you got to get this done now, got to pull this profit out now and become more efficient now so you can, you know, get on the way to become a #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I have new patient intake open. New patient intake I currently do not have open. My DMs are closed, but listen to the videos to see when I do open slots for new patient intake. Yeah, then DM me and we'll see if you qualify.